Happy Thursday. Hello, Facebook. Happy Thursday. We are answering your question number 9 from the One Thing Hormone survey last week. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Ruby. Tuesday. Love it. Welcome. Hi, guys. So this one, and I think I forgot to put the question up on Facebook yesterday. Sorry about that. So this one question that was submitted out of 150 responses, thank you for responding. It got me so angry. And I'm going to share with you what the question was and why it got me so angry. But it really spoke to the greater question behind the questions that were submitted. Sure, there were questions that were very practical, like, is progesterone good for me if I'm in perimenopause? How long can I take it and it's healthy? At what age? Is it too late to start hormones, right? There were some practical things like that. But the message behind the questions for most of them, really this one spoke to that like none other. So I want to read you this question because I just got so mad about it. All right, here we go. So this is what she said, and it was unlimited. You could write as much as you wanted. It says, my question is how to lose weight at 50 when you have insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, leptin resistance, digestive issues, SIBO, just had a hysterectomy, but ovaries are intact. You eat only 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day and work out by walking, doing yoga and boxing class, and can't lose a freaking pound. It is absolutely maddening. I let go of the scale and try to believe in the process, only to be frustrated and not losing after 2 to 3 weeks of being dedicated and documenting everything I eat and do. Oh, and I got 14,000 steps last week, 4 days in a row, not a pound. So why did this make me angry? It made me angry because that is the message behind all of the questions that we got on the One Thing Hormone survey. The message is women don't know what to do because they're not being guided by the people that are supposed to guide their health, and that's us physicians. So this got me furious because it really triggered me into my health problems from over 10 years ago when I weighed 243 pounds and had chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. And I was so frustrated and so helpless. And here I was a physician and I was supposed to know more about women's health than anyone else. And I would go to my physician, but what made me so angry is the doctors don't know. They're not taught how to do this. And so they don't even know what they don't know, which is the worst kind of not knowing. Would you agree with me? Let me know in the chat. Give me a wave. Say, hey, I see Kelly, Ruby, RM Hickenbottom. Hi, welcome. I see a bunch of people over here on Facebook. Give me a shout out. Let me go to the comments. Let me know who's here. I see your eyeballs, but I want to know who's here. Let me know. And if you're understanding this information, you're liking it, give me some hearts, some likes, some subscribes, whatever you want to do so that other women can get this information, because the algorithm will only show this to women. Hey, Laurie, who want this information if it's interacted with. So if you all come here and don't interact with the video, they're going to be like, not good information. Nobody wants to hear it. Hey, Tammy. So you got to interact with it, and then it'll be shown to other women. So it had me burnt up because that was my story. Hey, Amy, it's Amy in the house. Good to see you. I'm doing everything I can, and I'm not losing a friggin' pound, is what she said. Can you relate to that? I so could relate to that. And it just dropped me right back to many years ago when that was me. I can't lose a friggin' pound. I can't sleep a friggin' night. I can't get energy to go do the things I want to do another friggin' day. How many of you have felt like that? It's friggin' is the word. right? It just describes it. I can't friggin' fill in the blank. You fill in the blank. Every question of the 150 questions on that list, you fill it in. I can't friggin' blank. Lose weight, right? And I'm doing all the right things. I can't sleep and I'm doing all the right things. I can't have energy and I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing all the things and I can't friggin' blank. So it just got me so mad. And this is why I do what I do, because the people, us doctors, I take responsibility for it too. I was that kind of doctor for a long time because I didn't know any better. We're not helping women because we don't know enough to help. So that's why I'm so passionate about doing what I'm doing. Amy's like, preach. Yes, this is health church. We're at health church right now. This is the preaching part. Hey Kay, good to see you. Hi Christina, Dana, good to see you guys. So that just really had me, oh, does that make you mad? Does it make you mad? Yes, Kay's like, yes, it makes me mad. It makes me mad. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. You know, you're thinking it. If this were happening to men, would something be being done about it? I'm sorry, but I think so. But like the least regarded people in our country, what group? I think children are pretty disregarded in our culture, unfortunately. But I think older women are equally disregarded. Can I just tell you, when Kelly's like, yes, and Kay's yes. So let me tell you, when I go, we have to, make sales promo brochures and different things all the time, like for the Hormone Balance Mastermind that we're doing the info session today, by the way. It's not too late to apply. If you want to apply, you can click the link in my bio on Instagram, and on Facebook, it's pinned to the top of the page. But so we have to have pictures, of women our age to put in these things. Can I tell you how hard it is to find in these photo banks? Because there are all kinds of companies that sell stock photography. You guys know that, right? You can go and you just put in like, I want pictures of 6th grade boys playing basketball, and it'll give you, pictures like that. So you put in there. So let me tell you, when you go there and you put middle-aged woman, let me tell you what you're going to get. You're going to get a few pictures, maybe 5, a handful, of women in wheelchairs and walking with canes. That's what you get on Shutterstock. I won't say the name, Shutterstock. When you go there to look for photos and you search in the search bar, middle-aged woman, you get 5 pictures of women in wheelchairs walking with canes. Why do they consider that middle-aged? Because that's not middle-aged. My kind of middle-age is J-Lo and Shakira middle-age, right? That's the kind of middle-age I'm talking about, because we look amazing, or we should look amazing at middle age and on up to 80. And it's like that. Some companies, Pixabay, I'm not saying that it Pixabay. There's another one with Unsplash or Upsplash. Like, there are all these companies you get these pictures from. You put in middle-aged woman, older woman, you're not going to get any. All the women, they'll give you like a picture of a 16-year-old girl. So all this to say, we are not represented. So I recently read an article on Medium, which is a blog platform. If you guys haven't checked out Medium and you love blogs, you need to check it out. I recently started writing on Medium, and I have a few I think they're pretty good articles. I'd love to know what you think. So go to Medium and search my name. But anyway, there was a great article there about, they call it femtech. So it's about technology specific for women. And they were talking about some of the greatest femtech advances in the past 5-10 years. So one of them now is they consider this, I don't know, we'd have to talk about it, a whole other discussion, is about they created a telemed company for women to get birth control pills. Now, I'm not pro birth control pills, so don't don't take that me talking about this as like, ooh, go out and take some synthetic hormones. Because if you know me well enough, you know I'm not about that. But it is an advance in that women can go online, fill out a few questions, and basically get a birth control prescription for $20, which is a huge advance from having to schlep to your doctor's office, find parking, sit naked in a paper gown with your butt hanging out to get a prescription for some synthetic hormones. So they were talking about that, but what they were saying in the article is they were talking about the specific billions of dollars that are spent overall in technology advances and specifically related to health, and the proportion that goes for women over a certain age, which is 40, that's what they call a certain age, is minuscule, y'all, compared to the technology advances and money spent for both sexes younger than 40 and men over 40. So we are somewhat disregarded, but not by me. So this is why I'm like, nobody's paying attention to you. I'm paying attention to you. And what I'm telling you is this should be the best time of your life. But that question really gets to the heart of all the 150 questions on that survey, which is nobody's helping you. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So hopefully you're with me. All right. We see Kay says, you got that right, sister. Debbie Ann joined. Hi, Debbie. Kelly's here. Kelly says, except we have the wisdom. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we do. And I really think like we're going into the age of Aquarius, the divine feminine. We're coming into our own now. And I think that people are going to start to see that we older women have answers to a lot of the problems that have been plaguing us that we haven't been able to fix. So Tammy wants, see if we can come up with some short course you can take with you that's maybe shorter and less expensive. You don't even know what the program costs, Tammy. Some of us have been done this way so long until we're on disability. I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been through hell, and thank you for all you do. Yes, they make me think I was crazy. They put me through the ringer, told me it was in my head. Now I have no large intestine or colon, total hysterectomy, and the list goes on. I'm so sorry, Tammy. I am always thinking of what do you guys need? What do women need? How can I help them? What can I create? I also know that, like we talked about, who was here yesterday when we talked about the shake weight? Is anyone here? Does anyone know? Oh, look it. Does anyone know about the shake weight? No one told me I had lipstick on my teeth. Hey, guys. Okay, so anyway, we talked about the shake weight and the one thing. So many people want the one thing. Like, I just want the one supplement I have to take, and then my life's going to be amazing. I'm going to have great energy and sleep all night. And anyone who tries to sell you one thing is lying to you, as evidenced by the shake weight. If any of you bought it, I bought it back in the day. I think yesterday I said it was $15. I think it was $19.99. And if you buy now, we'll throw in an extra shake weight for free. So I bought it. And, you know, it's the weight that you would shake, and it's slid back and forth. So it gave you more weight going that way, more weight that way. And, you know, on the commercial, they had this buff guy doing the shake weight. And you're like, I'm going to get buff using the shake weight. So I got the shake weight because I used to be a one thing person. I want the one thing. And I got it. And I didn't end up looking like that guy. Because there's no one thing, right? There's just no one thing. I have bought the one thing for business. I have bought the one thing for health, for weight, for fitness. I have bought the one thing for your house. I bought all the one things. There's no one thing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Have you tried the one things that tell you this is the answer to all your problems, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or am I talking to myself? And they don't work. They don't work. So there is no one thing. So I'm always trying to think, what can I create? So Tammy, thank you for sharing that. I'm always trying to think. I do have some ideas, so stay tuned. Hopefully in the next few weeks it'll be coming. So Amy's like, are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. So you got to see this Medium article. It's amazing. Just like Google Femtech Medium blog and see if you can find it. Amy, I'm so sorry for your struggles. I'm just finishing up the beta class for the hormone balance mastermind class. It was expensive, but worth every penny. If you happen to have an HSA account, that can be used to pay for the class. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Amy. You can use your FSA or HSA account. And Facebook, you guys are here. You just didn't tell me I had lipstick on my teeth. Okay, it's all right. Jennifer's here. That economic disparity in research and treatment is disgusting. I know. Amy's like, yes, it is ridiculous. So our part is I can be here for you. You can show up for yourself and you can do the things to get yourself healthy. Because we talked even, I forget, was it Monday, about you can't set the world on fire and bring your passion when you feel like crap. You just can't. So I'm sorry, but you have a personal moral responsibility to get yourself better so that you can bring the unique gifts that were put into only you out of all the billions of people on this planet. They were put in only you, your unique secret sauce of gifts, so that you could bring them to the planet. And if you don't bring them, we're not going to have them. Like, what would have happened if Einstein had migraine headaches and PMS and hot flashes and couldn't sleep? What would have happened? We wouldn't have had the brilliance that he was. We wouldn't know that energy equals mass, basically, equals MC squared, right? Which is has been the basis for some of our greatest technological advances when we realize that energy and matter are really interchangeable. The atom bomb, which I don't know, was that great? It's challenging. That's a whole other conversation. But it also brought us a lot of other advances. So what would have happened if he was so plagued with health problems that he wasn't worrying about energy and matter, and he was just dealing with his health problems? We would never have had that. So I want to know what Einsteinian brilliance you are sitting on, because I know you are, you just don't know it yet, that you can't bring forward because of your health problems. So it's my goal to get you healthy so you can bring all that badass brilliance that is inside you out. Kay says, I wonder who created the gadget. A man, right? I mean, the idea was pretty brilliant with the shake weight. And I'm like, I'm going to put it right here next to the couch. So if I sit down to read or watch TV, I can do the thing. And, it's just one of those things you never did because it never got you anywhere. It's like, I guess if you did it a long time every day, you might build up your biceps and your triceps and your deltoid in one arm. What's that going to do for your legs? But of course, the guy in the commercial had these legs all built out. All right. So you guys, that was the thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh, you couldn't see the lipstick, Kim? Okay. I guess it's like, when you're at a restaurant with your friends and you go in the bathroom and you check your teeth in the mirror and you have big old parsley and then you go back to the table. Why didn't you tell me I had parsley? You didn't see it. Okay. Tammy says she's done all the one things, and it doesn't work. LOL, and broke me. I'm so tired of doctors. I have white coat syndrome. I know. I mean, yes, I apologize for all of us. We're just doing what we were taught, honestly. So I really don't blame doctors because most of us are very well-intentioned, well-meaning people, but we're doing what we were taught. And what we were taught is symptom management with prescription pharmacologics and surgery, symptom management. That's what we were taught. And we didn't really question what we were being taught because we wanted to be good residents and good doctors. And we call it staying in line. So we wanted to stay in line. But now there's so many of us who have had our own health journeys that have taken us to a different path, or had a loved one with a health problem that couldn't be solved by regular medicine. So we do this. So we're out there. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't see. I would have told you. Thank you. Thank you. Like a real friend goes, girl, you have lipstick on your teeth or you have parsley in your teeth. Your fly is not zipped. You have toilet paper on your shoe. Real friends tell real friends these things. Right? So please always tell me if I have lipstick on my teeth. Awesome. Tammy studied holistic nutrition and gotten her certification in that and 200-hour yoga teacher training. Awesome, Tammy. Personal training, bar certification, senior fit certification, group fitness certification, this home, some anxiety, and more. I'm thinking that says this helped when helping people with digestive problems and colon issues. Yes. So one of the first things we talk about in the mastermind is getting in the state of healing, which all the things you're talking about, yoga, and some of the things you're not talking about, meditation, heart rate variability training, you have to do these to get into the state of healing, because if you're not in that, it's not only about cortisol, your stress hormone, but it's about getting into healing state, into the weight loss state. And is ketosis part of that? Yes, but it's not the only thing. So one of the first things that I teach you is the state at which all healing and weight loss occurs, and how to get into it, and how to know when you are properly in it, and stay in it, because without it, you really can't get your body healed. Your body's either in anabolism, which is buildup and healing, or catabolism, which is breakdown and deterioration. There's no between, right? So it's like a seesaw. One person's up and one person's down, the other person's up. There's no in between. You can get where they're equally balanced, but more you want where anabolism, building up and healing, is higher. And at the age of 30, de facto, we all tip into catabolism, breakdown, by the time we're 30, if we're not doing something to stop that from happening and decrease it and raise the anabolism up. So at 30, we're like, and that's when things start going awry. Only most of us don't feel it until we are 40, 45 is when women start feeling it, men later. And then we're like, what's going on? Well, girl, what's going on has been going on for about 5, 10, 15 years, but you just didn't know it, because it takes a while for things. You know, when you first get a hole in your tire in your car, you don't immediately get a flat tire. Right? It starts leaking a little air, leaking a little air, leaking a little air. You're oblivious driving down the highway at 80 miles an hour. Yes, you are. I saw you. All right. And you're just driving to the store, going to the Walmart. You have no idea. And then what happens? 6 weeks later, somebody taps you on the shoulder in the Walmart parking lot and says, ma'am, did you know that you have a flat tire? And you're like, no. And you look and your tire's half empty. It's the same thing with the anabolic catabolic balance. We hit 30, catabolism's going crazy, anabolism down here, body's breaking down, but it's on such a microscopic subparticle level, you have no clue. And then all of a sudden you're like, why am I so tired? Why can't I sleep? Why did I gain 30 pounds? That's the guy tapping you on the shoulder in the parking lot at Walmart. You have a flat tire. You didn't even know, right? So the goal is get the catabolism under control, bring it down, get the anabolism up, turn the seesaw like this, and it can be done. But it requires getting into that healing state. So that's one of the first things that I teach you about that regular doctors aren't teaching. So you need to know this. Okay, love my ring. Yes, it's a seashell. I love the ocean, seashells, all things water. Love it. So I'm glad you like it. Kay says she's going for her vaccine tomorrow. Will that be fine with the masterclass? Yes, we'll talk about, the vaccine. There are some things you might want to do before and after to help your body handle that, because it is a stress. But yeah, that's no problem. Amy says, that happened to me years ago in a rental car in Florida. I thought everyone was super friendly, but I had a flat tire, right? You're like, oh, these people in Florida are so nice. No, you have a flat tire. Someone needs to tell you. So I'm here telling you, y'all got flat tires you're not dealing with. And so you really want to deal with them. So if you think the Hormone Balance Mastermind could be helpful for you, definitely fill out the application. Come to the info session, and which is by invitation though, so you'll need to get your invite to get your link once your application is approved, because not everybody is a good fit, just TBH. We might not be a good fit for you. You might not be a good fit for us. It has to be the right fit. So if you submit your application, we can figure that out. And then you can get all the details at the info session, which is this afternoon. So that was what I wanted to share today. There are so many more questions on that sheet. Like, I'm going to be answering questions for the next year. But now I know what people are really needing. And I hear you, Tammy, you need something really low cost. And I'm always trying to think, what could I create for people, programs, supplements to help service them wherever they are with what they're dealing with. So stay tuned, as I'm always working on it. If you have suggestions, I am always open to that too. So I love it when you participate. I love it when you comment and share what you're going through, what questions you have, what you're needing support with. I really appreciate it, because without that, I know that sometimes, like the person who wrote that question in the survey, which I love, sometimes when you get to this place where you're just so frustrated and so over it, and you're like, nobody cares, there is no solution, I give up. Do you know the place I'm talking about? I have been there. You can just stop trying, and you can stop talking about what you're needing, and you can stop asking the questions, and you can stop showing up to things like this and responding, and just go isolate and say, go to the land of self-pity, like, I'm poor me, it's just going to be this way forever. But that's not true. So I want you to keep in the conversation, keep dialoguing, keep sharing. This is what's going on. This is what we're needing. We need help with this. Can you help us with this? Because that helps people out here like me craft exactly what it is that we can create that can help you. You know, necessity is the mother of invention. And it was out of necessity that I actually created the mastermind. I'm like, what do women need? And it's how I created the telehormone company. It's like, women in every state need access to doctors licensed in their state who know how to do this, right? Oh, why don't I create a telemedicine company? So that's how that got created. So just keep asking, and I keep asking, and then eventually we get the solutions. And then you can bring through your Einsteinian brilliance, because I know you got it. I know you got it. All right, ladies. Well, I wanted to just drop in. Hey, Dana, this is so true. And I just wanted to stop in and talk about that. Oh, I see Dr. Keneally. Are you here? Lee Aaron, I see you. So good to see you. I just wanted to drop in and, so one other question, and we'll do a Q&A at the info session. Sepia says, actress, how to get all the hormone tests that are recommended? My insurance won't cover it, so where do I go to get all these tests privately that won't break the bank? Thank you. So that's what we do in the mastermind. You actually get the test done as part of the program. So yeah, insurance doesn't cover those tests. So, you know, we talked the other day about what kind of person are you? A freeple people, a cheaple people, a feeple people, or a preeple people? If you missed that, go watch. What type of person are you? But when it comes to this, it's like you're going to have to pay to get the health you want, because your regular insurance is about disease management. It's not about getting you healthy. So all you're going to get is a bunch of prescriptions that control and manage. You're not going to get the answers there that are going to help you balance your hormones, lose the weight, sleep well, do all the things that you really want to do. But that's why I included it in the program. So I said women need telehormone docs that do this, check. Women need this testing, check. And women need this teaching and understanding how to read their own tests, what are the right tests, and how to read them the right way, because most doctors do the wrong tests and read them the wrong way. and normal is not optimal. So check, we teach you that. So we teach you all of that. And the mastermind is 3 months. So by summer, just envision, what do you want to be doing this summer? Do you want to be laying up in your room feeling like crap, wishing you felt comfortable going outside? Or do you want to be at the beach playing badminton with your friends? Because that's our goal, is to get you there. So thanks so much for joining me. We will answer another one of your questions tomorrow, and hope to see you in the mastermind. It's not too late to fill out your application, and just click the link in my bio on Instagram or pin to the top of the page in Facebook, and you can complete the application. Mwah, 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 mwah. Many blessings. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.